What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing the Great War mod here as Austria Hungary. Last episode, we were working on moving in on France here, and so my southern forces here making good moves. Let's go ahead and unpause it. Making pretty good moves here against the French southern border. And so I've got, let's see, this light blue group here at 10 divisions as well as orange. So that brings me up to 34 divisions, and then purple group at 43 divisions. So quite a lot of those divisions working for us. Meanwhile, up here on the northern western front, we've actually been able to help the Germans push through and head down towards Paris. And so you can see we're only a couple provinces away from this this little enclave here that we're working in. And I've got 64 divisions here, as well as the Germans having over 100, which is causing them to break through there, and then we outnumber the French down here in the south by about 25 divisions or so. Time to pick a new research here. So it is 1917 currently. We've got pretty much all of our new techs going, right? So 1918 on a lot of this stuff now remaining. I think it actually makes sense to get the improved infantry equipment going now. It's only 196 days, even though that's going to be early for us, right? It's about a year ahead of time. We're going to work on it. So Franz Joseph I also passed away, so now we're working with Karl I here, and he has inherited a pretty good situation as we have now overrun Belgium and starting to work on France here. So if we go to France, I want to see... what is their capitulation percentage? Okay, 19%, so not a ton there, because they still hold all of these victory points in Africa and such. I think they do the same in Vietnam over here, which they do. So that's looking good. But you can see all of this green on the front now, which is fantastic to see. Let's double check our production lines now. We're sitting at a pretty large upgrade need here for the infantry equipment level 2s there. The support equipment delivered up to the front is at least gaining some speed, right? Because that was up over 6,000 at the beginning of last episode. Still working on that early artillery being delivered up to the front as well. And then we are lacking that heavy artillery with a total need of over 2,800 there, as well as the early motorized. And so we do need some new military factories. If we go to constructions here, you can see I have plenty of civilian factories to trade away for resources if and when the time comes, but they're currently working on, I guess, repairing out some of these civilian factories, and then we're going to build net new military factories as well. Something we need to look at, though, torpedoes finished up. Something we do need to look at, though, hold on a second. Yeah, we're working on the tank prototype. It's 83% finished. I guess we could start, we're working on the land doctrines, right? We could start on either a naval tech, dreadnought level 3, etc. So this is where you start getting up into the battleships, right? We're currently working on battle cruisers, though. So let's go ahead and get the 1914 model stood up, because we're producing out protected cruiser level 2 there. So we'll switch that over to the battle cruiser eventually. No national focus has been set, so there's plenty of stuff to pick over here now. And let's take a look. Air bombing effort, aircraft production. That's getting me a bonus to the research there to produce aircraft. We have a ton of... yeah, you can see we have a ton of unrest sitting around in the country right now. All around Italy and such. And so I'm wondering, you know, as we repair or try to repair some of this stuff, like Serbia, for example, if those won't just immediately be sabotaged again, I don't know. So for that reason, I'm actually going to move my net new military factories up to the top of the line here. We could work on recruiting out some military police type units. This one, for example, where is your suppression? At 4 there. Can we research military police at this point? Oh yeah, it's going to be over here in support battalions. Yeah, military police. We might want to get that just to boost up our suppression. So we'll get that next as soon as the next research becomes available in about 7 days, in about a week. Okay, Southern Group is doing really good here, trying to squeeze up and close off this pocket of French troops. You can see they've got Italians trying to help them now. And we are on the doorstep of Paris. I almost said footstep. Get in there, boys. We can add some additional divisions to the attack here like this. These 3 divisions can come in and try to attack as well. Everybody else is chilling, it looks like. At least from a German standpoint. If we're able to take Paris, that'll be huge for us. It's worth 50 victory points. That will put a humongous dent on the French there. Okay, it is time now to try and get that MP going. So where's the suppression bonus? 20%. So it's going to be time to try to crack down on the new holdings of our empire here once we can get that going. So new divisions are available now. I'm going to actually go ahead and pop these out, which will raise my needs there for my production lines, but that's okay, because this 10 divisions I'm actually going to add to this light blue group here. There we are. So you're up to 20 divisions now total. So they will arrive at the line and try to help out in pushing westwards. Now back up this way, showing at a green 90 now for Paris. Let's double check the air war here. Yeah, northern France. We've got 1,500 bombers against us. Okay, new military factory now. Is it time to start producing the fighters again? Yeah, let's go ahead and produce the early fighters there. And why is this showing as red right off the bat here? I guess because... I hate that. I guess that's because the military factory needs to repair itself. Which these projects are all in line here to repair. So move you up. I'm going to put these military factory repair jobs up towards the top of the list here for our civilian factories. Nice. Keep moving up, keep moving up. All right. Looking down this way now, we've got some of these other repairs that need to be moved up. Muntenia, etc. Piedmont in Italy there. We're getting some new ships as well, so let's go ahead and combine forces where we can up here in the Adriatic. Hopefully they make it over there without being fought. Actually, they did get caught up there in this battle. 6 of my Austrian protected cruisers against 9 battleships and 11 destroyers. That's not going to go well. They've already sunk one of them. We did sink a destroyer back. 2 and 2, 3, 2 and 3 right now. And that is over. So we did lose some of those ships on the way back over. They're not even going to be able to make it, which sucks. So all new protected cruisers need to be produced here in Austria. And what that'll do is it'll allow us to not lose those ships, right? If we go to the Navy now, I've got 37 of you. The fall of Paris. The German army seems unstoppable while the fighting still rages everywhere in France. Reports have come in of German troops entering Paris. The capital was declared an open city by French forces moments before their last units retreated. Several columns of German troops recreated the Prussian victory parade of 1871 by marching down the Champs-Élysées while Parisians looked on in stunned silence. Military experts predict that the collapse of France is imminent. Yes. That's what we like to see, folks. We now hold France. The Central Powers hold France. That is awesome. Let's see what their capitulation percentage went to. 51% as compared to like a what was it, like 20%, I believe, earlier. Fan-fucking-tastic, guys. Awesome. Okay, so let's look at the needs across the production lines now. Yes, of course, support equipment and such went up. Working on upgrading as well. And then you get some total need popping in and out there of the infantry equipment production. Go like this. And let's move you up like that. Okay, so early fighters now in production. Showing at 2.28 per month. Mata Hari has been executed. The Dutch courtesan, better known by the public, has been tried and executed for espionage by France. Though found guilty easily, complaints of a fixed trial from the defense attorney and seemingly exaggerated charges such as responsibility for the deaths of 50,000 French soldiers are arousing whispers of the so-called master spy being nothing more than a scapegoat for the army's failings. She sacrificed her life. Okay, so tank prototype has done. Can we go back over here now? Let's see. Early tanks, early heavy tank. We can get this one at 168 days there. This is going to eventually roll into your light tank production and such, but let's go ahead and get that guy up. Now, we've reached the offensive line goal here in the southern part of this front and working on trying to get upwards over here. So, Orange Group, let's create a new offensive line order for you. It's going to look something like this, so we're going to continue to move across like that. And, yeah, 24 divisions now assigned to that plan, telling me there's no way in hell. Light Blue Group, we're going to assign a new offensive line order to you as well. You're going to go something like that, just to attack southwards towards Bordeaux. And then once Purple Group breaks through here, we're going to send them northward, squeezing up towards the north, while Blue and Orange Group head over towards Bordeaux there. I think that's a pretty good strategy. Meanwhile, up here, Purple Group has reached its offensive line goal. Mexico refused the German offer. Will they remain neutral? Yeah, Central Powers tried to get the Zimmerman telegram in, and here we go. Just say, hey, Purple Group, you're going to be over there now. Oh, wait. What am I thinking? That was the wrong group, wasn't it? We wanted Turquoise Group here. Offensive line order is going to be something like this. You're going to head towards their new capital of Brest. So continue rolling there through the northern areas. Okay, I told them to cancel their plan for the time being because everyone needs to be assigned to this one. Very good. Aircraft production is now finished. New military factory available. Put you into the fighter production, of course. What happens when we switch these around? 5 versus 3. Okay. Okay, we'll go like that. Just to see if we can get rid of these red ones eventually that need to be repaired out. Okay. Yeah, we are going to show military factories available now because of that, but that's okay. New national focus we need to get now. Equipment effort 2, that's a handy one to have as we continue to upgrade our infantry units, right? So I can go ahead and tell Turquoise Group to engage in their mission. They're going to continue rolling up. Seeing a lot of green there. Even though they're telling me they are not favored in this fight, I think that's okay. So even with the United States joining the war last episode, we are doing quite well. And down this way, I guess I could tell Orange to execute, and then we need to make sure that all of these guys are assigned to the new plan here for Light Blue Group. So they're actually telling me they can break through pretty easily. So let's go ahead and tell them to execute as well. So we're going to pop off over here with these plans. Going to show some green there across the front, which is good. Still looking good over here on the whole of Italy. I was going to combine my navy now up here even further. Anti-tank warfare is done from a land doctrine standpoint. So let's go back down this way now. And time to research 282 days for armored warfare. Let's go ahead and try that. 41 ships now sitting up here. We'll combine all of you. And then reassign you, to, of course, to the search and destroy mission here in the Adriatic. So we're at least showing naval superiority there, which is good. Air superiority, all we really have to worry about is here in northern France right now. Trying to build out some of those new fighters. And let's see. I've got 158 airships, and then what is this one called again? The Avitic D1. So I have 26 of those sitting in the stockpile currently, because we have 3 factories working on those. Only producing out 1.68 of those per week, so slow moving with the aircraft production, but that's all right. Excuse me. Okay, now things back up this way. Still looking good as we continue to try to break through. Not playing a whole lot of defense now, it looks like, up here. Cherbourg up here is worth 15 victory points. This one's only worth 1. 5 victory points there. Brest, of course, is going to show as a 20. Bordeaux, the other big city, showing at a 20 as well. So light blue group is hopefully going to break through down over this way at some point. Playing defense here now. But things looking pretty damn good for us. And all of these guys are sitting up here because they can't fit on the front. Kind of sucks. Too much combat width to go around, really. And we're going to steamroll through here pretty easily, too. Add some additional oomph to this guy here. We can actually attack from the other side with this guy. Quite a few of these. United Realm. This pink group, you can come in here, and that's going to show at a green 97, so he's going to collapse pretty quickly there. This one as well. This United States division, yes, came through and knocked them right off their feet there. Showing some red up here now, with as they've stacked up here in the north to prevent us from continuing to move forward. Showing some bad red down here as well. Down to 4 million men now. Alright, let's see if we can't... Okay. If I went like this. Okay. So constructions-wise, we are working on these... Yeah, on these repair projects now. Somehow down to only 17 in civilian factories. We can look for some big surpluses around. See if we're importing... Oh, steel, yeah. I can actually turn off my steel trade altogether. Get those factories back. Spain as well. Take my factories back there. So imported 0, 0, 0, 0. We do need to continue to import the rubber, but the tungsten we can actually move off of as well. Sweet. So now showing surplus all along, and that's because our new holdings here in South France and Western Italy are providing me a ton of new resource, which is awesome. So I'm showing a surplus across the board. Only thing we're importing now is the rubber, so that should help out my constructions quite a bit. Yep. We did get a lot of those factories back. We could... Oh, yeah, we're sitting at partial mobilization, too. Let's change this over to war economy. Can't believe we did that. We didn't do that earlier. So that should give me a ton more civilian factories, which it does. Sweet. That should also boost up my production. I guess it doesn't boost up your military factory production. Interesting. Well, that's okay, though. New national focus now that we need. We can go with a doctrine effort. Infrastructure level 4. Let's go there. Austria looking mighty at the moment. Oh yeah, almost forgot about our little African mission down here. We did at least take Damascus, which is good. We were working on trying to take Damascus last episode, and meanwhile we're trying to break through over here. So, yellow group with 24 units. Your front line, of course, I'm going to extend you like this just to get rid of some of this attrition, right? And we can maybe swoop in from this side and try to roll down towards Tel Aviv and Jerusalem and surround these British units appropriately. But yeah, we pretty much are going to show some attrition down there just because of the nature of it being a desert, right? This unit, you can move in like this. Very good. You're only going to show at a red 33, 34 there. That's okay, though, because we are mounting an attack here that's showing good numbers at a green 65-ish. Showing green up here now as well. So we continue to push down there in the Middle East as well. We're going to want to mop all of this up if we can. But 24 divisions for now. That's what you're going to get against the UK. Let's see what everyone else's casualties look like. Yeah, I'm showing it over 1 million men now. UK had 500,000. What about France? 2.67 million. Yeah, they are really the losers here, especially in manpower. As they were trying to push past Luxembourg there, which they did successfully for a while. Oh, good. The Germans have actually trapped 10 divisions up here as well. But we do have a little bit of a breakout here in Brussels. So they're working to consolidate, and yeah, I assume we're gonna see quite a few more invasions as time goes on here. Yeah. So still working on repairing out those old military factories. Which I'm assuming they get sabotaged. Jeez. Battlecruiser level 3 is done now in terms of research, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get the Battlecruiser 4. Oh no, that's going to take forever. 1922, folks. Okay, so we got the Battlecruiser. So let's pause it. It's time to switch this production over to a Battlecruiser 3. Yes. They're going to produce out 2 per year. That's going to be a nice new ship for me. Pretty powerful. I think it's also important to get destroyers up to date as well, because I'm going to want to produce out a ton of those. Use them as cannon fodder, all that good stuff. How's the MP research going? Good. It's showing at 23 days left. Was this suppression? 9 versus, you know, one of these guys, for example, which is going to show at a level 4 there. Okay. We have enough military experience to where we can build that out pretty quickly. I'm going to start garrisoning forces around the country to take care of those rebellions. Improved infantry equipment level 2 is done. Okay, what should we go with next? Maybe the support equipment here? 148 days, 107 days. Gives me an extra breakthrough percentage, so that one's going to be the most helpful in terms of stats for my divisions, especially when we're on the offense. So we're going to let them do that. How are things going back up here now? Showing quite the big need again in support equipment there, as well as artillery needs. Constructions wise, we can go ahead and in, you know, normalized Austria up here, sort of create those 3 construction projects, which will be net new factories that don't experience any sort of rebellion or, you know, bad comings from the uprisings. So we're going to put those 3 factories into the queue immediately, because I do want to boost up. See, these are all maxed out for the most part, but I do want to... Oh, I need to max out the infantry equipment production there as well. We've lost quite a bit. So that's that's okay though. Switzerland, what's up, dude? What have you been up to? No faction. Primarily democratic. Cool. Alright guys, we continue to make advances on France here. Thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed this content, and we'll catch you next time.